Today is Friday, Parashat Mishpatim. Tomorrow we're going to be announcing the new month, because there's going to be a new month beginning next week, and that will be the month of Adar 1. Now, why Adar 1? Because this year there's going to be Adar Aleph and Adar Bet. There'll be 2 months of Adar, making the year into a 13-month year. I was asked this week a question, why do we have 13 months and why do we need 2 months of Adar? Well, to understand that, we should realize that the cycle of the moon, because in the Jewish religion we go by the lunar calendar, and the beginning of the month, when the new moon begins, that's the first day of the month. Between the first day of this month and the first day of the next month, it's 29 days and 12 hours and a certain number of minutes, so that if you add 12 months of each 29 and a half days, you'll come to a year that has 11 days less than the cycle of the solar year, which is 365 days and a quarter. The 12 months of lunar months will come out to 354 days, and therefore every year we short 11 days if you counted 12 months, lunar months, compared to a solar year, we'll be short 11 days. And in other words, the calendar moves, and that's why the date of a certain holiday is not the same from year to year in terms of the secular calendar. But we want Pesach to always happen in the springtime. And therefore, every couple of years, we add an extra month of Adar to make that adjustment. Namely, it's 7 times every 19 years. So if you take 19 years, 7 times in those 19 years, we add another month of Adar to make sure that we adjust the calendar to make sure that the month of springtime is when the holiday of Pesach will happen. And that's why this year we have 2 months of Adar, because if we didn't add this month of Adar, Pesach would happen when it's still very cold, and it would not be during the springtime. So that's why we're adding the extra month. So we have 2 months of Adar, Adar Aleph and Adar Bet. Now there is a holiday that takes place in the month of Adar, and that's the holiday of Purim. Purim is celebrated in the 2nd month of Adar. The first month of Adar, when we come to that date in the calendar, which would have been Purim, we call it Purim Katan, the small Purim. And we don't read the Megillah, but we do not say Tachanun, which is a part of a service that is not said when it's a kind of a holiday. So that's why we're going to have 2 months of Adar. And the month of Adar is known as the month of Simcha, of joy. We say Mishenichnas Adar Marbin Besimcha. From the moment that month of Adar begins, we add more joy. And since there are 2 months of Adar, we're going to have 2 months of the joy associated with the holiday of Purim and associated with the month of Adar. Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen ve'amen, and Shabbat Shalom.